Warning, this podcast contains Flash and Arrow. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for the web series Vixen. This will be our first impressions podcast, as it is really, really short.
Yeah.
Extremely
5
short.
minutes.
Yes, less than that. I'm your host, Dom. With me, my co-host, Miss Cleo.
Hello.
How's it going?
There was a flash and an arrow in this.
There was. The podcast also contains spoilers, just for the record. But, yeah, this was really short. It was billed as 5 minutes. I believe it was 4 minutes, and then there was like 30 to 45 seconds of credits. So it was much less than 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But,
They freaking... when the credits rolled, I got so mad because they listed Cisco in it. And I was like, why would you do that and not have him in this episode? Now, you just made me angry.
yeah, I guess I'm kind of under the impression that they just ran a credit roll for all the episodes and just pasted it to the end of everything. So,
Yeah.
just to save themselves time, I guess.
When they release it in whatever capacity they're going to release it at the end, it's going to probably be the whole thing run through with those credits at the end.
Yeah, probably.
So that's probably why they've done it that way.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like,
I
I have to
know.
wait for Cisco? God.
I don't want to wait for any of it. Like,
I know.
I just want the whole thing. So what we're gonna do here is we're just doing our first impressions on this particular thing. When it completely ends, it's gonna be 6 episodes in total, all about 5-ish minutes. I think it's a half-hour runtime for the entire thing, and I believe it leads right into Flash and Arrow coming in when it ends. I mean, we don't have the exact... it's September 29th, I think, is when the last episode airs, and I don't know now when Flash and Arrow come back. I'm gonna look
Yeah,
that
I
up.
can't remember.
I'm gonna look that up right now. But I don't know. I'm really excited for Flash and Arrow. I'm still trying to catch up on Arrow. I'm one full season behind. Hopefully I can make it back in time. But
You can do it.
Flash comes back on October 6th. And Arrow comes back on October 7th. Yeah, they're back to back. So with Vixen ending August 20, or not August 25th. Where did I just September 29th.
September 29th.
Yeah, so that'll be the week before that. So it's a little 3-minute thing, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it actually is, to whet our appetites for the show. But I don't want to wait every week.
Yeah. Also, I feel like this has been advertised poorly.
It has. I mean,
They
typically
never-
web series are in general. Like I usually don't know about them. The CW. This is another one from the CW. CW. We actually covered the originals. Awakening. They had a short little thing where they did the exact same thing, but it was in the middle of the season. It ran parallel to the show. I didn't find out about it until like the finale or something, or close to the, somewhere. I think it was the winter finale of the originals, and we did the same thing. We watched it all in one chunk and covered it. But it was advertised really poorly, and it was only because typically I watch them online through the streaming sites and stuff like that. But I did for that particular one, I ended up watching it live. And that's the only reason I knew about it, because they flashed it down at the bottom. But even on their own website, they weren't advertising it. So I was like...
Yeah, for Vixen, I don't think they advertised it on the CW, the channel.
They may be doing it now while the reruns are airing, but that doesn't help the people that have already seen them and are not tuning in to rewatch them.
I only know about it because of the Flash and Arrow wiki, because I read all the notes for Flash and for Arrow.
Right.
So that's the only reason I knew about it.
Yeah.
And was very excited because I know Vixen from the Justice League Unlimited cartoon show.
Mm-hmm.
She was awesome. Her and Green Lantern, damn it. Her and Green Lantern had a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cute.
Yeah. I mean, they build her as being a pretty big badass right off the bat, which, Ollie and his trickery with arrows and stuff wasn't even enough to keep up with her. And, Barry is sitting there running and doing the swoop grab and missing her. So she's faster than the Flash? Like, I'm confused.
I feel like she might not necessarily be faster, but have a quicker reflex. Like, she probably can't outrun him.
Right.
But she might be able
jump
to change
and sidestep and, yeah.
Quicker.
Yeah. I do like that they got all the original voice actors from the TV series universe to come in and voice their characters. That's great.
That is awesome, except Ollie kept, like opening his mouth, and not saying, making no sounds.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. So I'm really happy with that because Stephen Amell, he's been doing some crazy stuff, on the side between. He just wrestled at WWF's or WWE's whatever SummerSlam, and he came out with the Green Arrow hoodie on. He had the thing, and then he threw it off and came into the ring, but. He looked a little out of place, but it was entertaining. It was a very weak match in terms of wrestling style, whatever, all that, but it was still interesting to watch. And I'm surprised that they didn't even do any cross promotion for this or even the Arrow there. I mean, they would not call him the Green Arrow or Oliver.
Licensing, man.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't do it in any of the marketing, but they would have the wrestlers who were taunting him. Oh, come on, Ollie, get up. Stupid stuff like that. And the announcers at one point said he has failed the WWE or something like that. And I laughed. I laughed really hard.
I wanted Stephen Amell to enter the ring, pointing at his opponent, going, "You have failed this city."
It would have been great. But, yeah, and then Grant Gustin is back as Barry Allen, that's really great. And I believe you said Cisco and is Felicity
Carlos
in this
Valdez.
as well?
Felicity, yeah.
But not the other. Now it's been so long.
Caitlin.
I forgot her name. Caitlin. She's not in this.
No, not Caitlin. At least as far as we know, she might not voice anything, but she might be mentioned or in the background or something.
Now, they said that Vixen does have a possibility to make a live-action crossover. Do you think they're going to keep the same voice actress?
They have said. I think they've said that if she comes into the either TV shows, that they'll use her.
Yeah. Well, that's her right there. So she kind of resembles the character. She's probably going to either need to chop her hair off or get a wig of some sort.
I really like her hair in the cartoon.
Yeah, it looks great.
I'm all about it.
Yeah. I'm interested. I want to see her cross over into the live action. I'd like to see her not only on Flash or Arrow, but on the upcoming Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, it's also going to depend on how Legends of Tomorrow goes, because it really feels like a pre-Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
And she's definitely always been part of the Justice League, so
yeah. Now
I think her involvement would be good.
Yeah. Now this web series itself takes place in the middle of Arrow season 3, if I remember correctly. I remember reading something that it takes place around the time that Ollie goes into the League of Shadows. So.
Yeah, so it's mid to late season 3.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
That'll also give it the story enough time to catch up to probably end right where Flash and Arrow are going to pick up.
Yeah. I'm definitely interested in where this web series goes. I just don't like the pacing of 4 little minute chunks, whatever. And I just want to know, what is everybody's obsession with getting her necklace? I mean, this is a 4-minute episode and we've already heard it twice in the same episode.
Well, it's It's magic. I wouldn't be surprised if it's calling to people.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know
I
anything
mean,
about
it
Vixen.
summons the spirits of animals.
Mm-hmm.
They refer to it as like a totem. I forget if it does multiple animals or if it's just the tiger. Um, but yeah, it's magic.
Yeah, it says in the synopsis that she inherits her family's Tantu totem, gaining the power of animals. So it seems like she's gonna have multiple animal powers. Um, so that'll be good. I don't know.
Hmm.
You have
And I'm
anything else?
wondering, like, hmm?
You have anything else for this?
I'm just wondering whether at the moment they pull the gun on her, she knows what she can do.
Mm.
I'm guessing not,
Yeah,
or
because
maybe she does. I
I
don't know.
mean, the episode did start off with the Flash Arrow battle, and then she fell off the building, and then it went back 3 days when she was in
Yeah.
jail. Her foster father paid bail, and then they get
Hmm.
mugged. That's the entire everything that happened in this episode.
Yes. No. Yeah. That's
Um,
it. It's
and,
a
and
synopsis.
oh, and the security guard wanted to buy her necklace, you know, and the
And the other one
muggers,
looked through her sketchbook. I'm like, that's a little unethical.
yeah.
Like a
So
little bit.
you know that kind of stuff goes on in prison all the time. They're gonna go through people's stuff. Oh yeah, whatever. So as long as they don't take anything, I think they could
I
look.
mean, honestly, that didn't even look like a prison. That looked like a holding cell.
Yeah.
Like she was there for 24 hours or whatever.
And what
Because
city does this take place in?
he said Detroit, or she went to Detroit.
Yeah, they said Motor City, so that would be Detroit. And I'm curious now where the battle took place with Flash and Arrow. If this was in Starling City, Motor City, uh, what's the other one?
There were a lot of other ones.
The one Barry's from.
Oh, Central City.
Central City, yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Curious
I'm not
now.
sure either.
I'm curious now.
But like, it's not often that they use a real city.
Yeah, that's
Most of the time, they'll use one of their
yeah.
made-up cities.
DC's got like Gotham City. They got like all these. Like Gotham is a parallel of New York.
Hmm.
And Central City. I'm sure. What is it? I don't even know for sure what that's a parallel of.
Um, can't remember. It's somewhere north, like Midwest,
Yeah.
I think.
Starling City, and then there's Superman Metropolis. Like none of them are in real cities. So for them to say Motor City, unless they're not referring to Detroit, unless there's
No,
just a new
I
city named
didn't
Motor
hear Motor
City.
City. I heard someone say Detroit.
Oh, okay, because I heard somebody say Motor City. So
They probably said both.
right. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Well.
So, because it's not like the real cities don't exist in the DC universe, it's just that most of this stuff happens in their made-up cities.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that. I thought that DC Universe just lived in their own made-up cities that were
No, no.
parallels of. I thought it was like an alternate Earth with different city names. That's what I always envisioned the DC universe.
Yeah. It. See, now I'm not sure if New York doesn't exist because Gotham exists. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
know that there are real cities, some of our our universe cities in there. I'm not sure. I've always meant to look up a map, like where is Metropolis and Gotham, and on a map of the U.S. Still, haven't done. But Dom is doing it now.
I'm trying to pull it up right now, but Secret Geography of the DC Universe, a really big map.
Oh, someone actually published a book. That's awesome. It's got numbers and shit.
Yeah, so it looks like
It's a
it's alternate.
legit topographical map.
It looks like it's an alternate. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up real quick. Um,
No, see, look, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Seattle, Las Vegas. There are real cities in there.
yeah,
Fargo.
there definitely is, but at the same time, I think it replaces
Ooh.
because so I don't see New
Oh
York on
yeah, so
this.
it might replace. Yeah, I see what you mean.
I don't see New York, but where's Gotham? I don't see Gotham on this list either.
Oh my God, wait. Star City is in California? That I didn't know. Okay. It's right next to Coast City. I didn't realize they
Let's
were
see,
so close.
33,
Uh,
40.
Star City is the Green Arrows city, obviously, and Coast City is Green Lanterns
Yeah.
city.
Well, over here, 33, 32, and 40. Uh,
Hmm.
33 is Washington, D.C., 32 is Elmond, and 40 is Richmond. So there's no mention of Gotham over here.
Maybe Gotham is somewhere else. Let's look. Where's Gotham? Like we're actually taking the
I don't
time
see
now.
Gotham anywhere on this
I don't
list.
see Gotham on there.
No.
There's Smallville. That's really weird. I don't see why they wouldn't have Gotham.
Unless Gotham does not exist in. It has to, though, because Batman crossed over onto so many different.
Yeah, but this is a DC thing. This is not a TV show thing.
Yeah, no, I know. That's weird.
Maybe it's on a different map. Maybe it's just not on this map.
Yeah, well, if anybody knows anything about this, please, in the comments below, enlighten us, because we clearly do not know. So, I think that's about it. Cleo, you got anything else for us?
No, I'm excited to see the rest of it.
I am too. Yeah, so that about wraps it up. Cleo, where can the people find you?
They can find me on the socials at Komodo and on Twitch at the Cleomodo. And I'm gonna stop promising that I'm gonna stream.
Okay.
It may or may not happen.
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, Phenomedom.
Phenomenon. I thought the peanut gallery was gonna finish, but keep going.
Don't have any peanuts.
You can also find us and others on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, Space, and right here on YouTube at /ASO TV Podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Until like 5 more weeks from now. See you guys later.
Bye. Dang, Dom, that cough's coming back.
That cough.